Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Texas A&M going up-tempo. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to a quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the gun, give on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Showing the arm strength to the left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
To the air, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's McCulley. Oh, out of space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's just a a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Moss. Got the first down and more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The give on the option. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Sets up the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. Now the pitch.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Now adjusting. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Aggies will hustle to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got his man. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking down the left side. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Try to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Aller. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second and goal coming up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Finds a man on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he is...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Aller. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now. Early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was
reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
He's loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Play of the quarter coming. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th-down attempts, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Looking for the score. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Baldwin, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those